Hi Guy, I thought we'd do something a bit different today. Just a bit of a discussion topic. Where to start? Yeah, about 3-4 months ago, I was getting a bit too excited about the whole VR thing and Oculus coming up and the Steam, I forget what it's called now, the Steam VR unit. I can't remember the name. God, that's how excited I was. So I started thinking, I'd had a Mac and kept it I've had it since 2009. It really was a beast of a machine at the time. I got it through work. And, I kept it for years and years, didn't do much PC gaming on it, and it all just fell away really. And then this year, started learning more and more about VR and getting very excited. Started thinking, well, I need a new PC. Current one's max 6 years old. And I was looking at gaming PCs, and I thought, if I'm going to do it, I want to invest some proper money and go for a serious bit of kit. But at the same time, the Mac was getting a bit long in the tooth, and the hard drive was failing, which was what was pushing this. So in the end, I took the plunge and I went for a proper kick-ass gaming PC, like 16 gigs of RAM, 500 gig SSD, a GTX 980, which is a 4 gig card. This is before the new TI range came out, or the Titan, whatever it was anyway. So this was a few months back before all the new releases, but it's almost impossible to keep up to date with graphics cards. But I paid out a fair chunk, I will admit, but that's it now for 5 or 6 years. I'm not going to buy anything else. I just want all that for my VR setup. But I'm pretty much, I'm all set. And as you do, I start looking at games and looking on Steam and getting, because it's the first time I was going to do a Steam summer sale, and I was getting quite excited. I'll get all these bargains and stuff, and I just started picking up loads and loads of different games. And then I started to realise, I'm just thinking about this today as I was going through the time, a lot of stuff I like RPG style action adventures, so something like Shadow of Mordor, Witcher 3, stuff like, that sort of RPG with a bit of action in. I do like RPGs as well, but I tend to go to the action adventure types where possible. But they're pretty big games. And I was just thinking about this today, and it's just like, I don't know where all the time's going to come from. I mean, just going back, I've written down a list here, right? These are the games I bought, right? And a few of them I've already played in the past 6 months. Let's start off. We've got some I've played and completed, I might add. Dragon Age Inquisition. I think I clocked that at 120 hours. Now, bear in mind, I mean, I live on my own in a flat. I work. I start work 8 o'clock in the morning, finish at 4. I usually get in for about 4:30, we're depending on traffic. I don't travel too far, but because of this, I get a nice, really long run in an evening. So it frees up a lot. Well, you think it frees up a lot of time, but the time you've got in and got stuff and, I don't know, ironed my shirt and stuff for the next, got ready, bits and that ready for work the next day and made some tea and all the rest of it. A couple of hours have gone, and then you sit down, you might play a game for an hour or two. And if you're playing something long term, like with me specifically, it's just never enough time, because I prefer having like a full day in front of me and just dropping a load of time in. But it sounds crazy, I haven't got the time. I mean, basically, I'm a bachelor at the end of the bloody day. I've got the time. But real life gets in the way. What can you do? So I know people's got families and other commitments and stuff, and you get even less time to play stuff. But again, just going back to the list of games that I've bought, a lot I haven't played. Well, I said Dragon Age Inquisition, it was 121 hours I clocked that at. And I'm still looking at going back to it to this day for the DLC, which is crazy. Witcher 3, I completed that at 72 hours. There's loads more to do, but I wanted it finished before the all the new content comes out, the middle of October. So I haven't done a full exploration on that, but I'm going to at some point. Another one I picked up was Pillars of Eternity. Again, this was the Dragon Age Inquisition was on the Xbox One. First RPG I got for the console. Witcher 3, I got it on the PC basically because I wanted a really good game to test out my graphics card. It was awesome, by the way. Pillars of Eternity, Baldur's Gate style. I mean, going back probably about 7 or 8 years, I did a complete run through of Baldur's Gate 1, 2 and all the add-on additions, you know, the enhanced stuff. And I think I clocked in on Baldur's Gate 2, I think it was 212 hours, and I still didn't get anywhere near to completing most of the content. It was just an insane run through. Oh, but what a game. What a game. What else I've done this year? Oh yeah, Wasteland 2. I mean, I was an original backer on that a few years back now, and when I started it, I didn't really enjoy it. It felt a bit average to me, but as I spent a bit more time with it, so it was a pretty good game. Just had to get running. But I mean, I lost about 50 hours on that, and I didn't even finish it. Shadow of Mordor, I think I clocked about 60 hours on that one. I rebought, because I got a new PC, I rebought Skyrim. Sorry, just let me take a drink, I'm talking too much. Yeah, so I rebought Skyrim, played that to death years ago on the 360, probably did about 100 hours back then. Just on and the previous game of that, which was, what was it called? Oblivion. I think I clocked in about 200 hours on that one back in the day. But yeah, look, I got it again because you can get like mega high def texture packs and add-ons and extra characters and story boosts, and they've done so many. The mod community has done so much for that, and reinstalling it now, I think it took up a 30 gig install by the time I finished, just with the mods and lot. It was absolutely crazy, but it looks amazing. But again, I'm only about 30 hours into a playthrough on that, and I stopped it because I had Witcher 3, it just got in the way. Another one I picked up was South Park. Really enjoyed that. Took me about 10 hours. Not a long one, but again, I sink a bit of time in. And then a new one on my list is not got it yet, but I will do. Mad Max. Hearing average to good reviews. Be tempted back, but it's a big one. It's a timekeeper. Assassin's Creed. I went for Unity, didn't really enjoy it, but I still put about 25-30 hours in. And then another one I just bought, I literally just bought it today, because it was an offer on CD Keys. Really good site, by the way. If you do a like on the Facebook page, you'll get a code for 5% off, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I got Metal Gear Solid 5, and by all accounts, what I've been reading, I haven't started it yet, but that's roughly a 60-hour standard playthrough just to get to the end, and that doesn't cover a massive chunk of content. And I was just thinking today, it's a long way around about the subject, but how are you supposed to play all these games? They all need so much time, and it's just getting so crazy. I mean, I would have hated. I mean, I'm seriously having to look at the list that I've got. I mean, like I said, a lot I've played, a lot I still haven't had a chance yet, and it's just like, where's the time going to come from? You know, how much time are you supposed to give towards these games? It's great that they've got so much content and stuff, but I'm just moaning about having too much. I just wish in a way that they'd reduce. I don't know what they can do, but I mean, have you guys put up with it? You know, is it a struggle for you? Are you happy to have all this coming? It'd be sad if you didn't have it, I suppose, but at the end of the day, maybe the main stories should be shorter. You know, they should be more like 15 to 20 hour run-throughs, and then all the side quests and extra content boosts it up. There's a few games sort of do that. Like I said, the South Park's a perfect example. It's a nice short campaign, but if you explore, there's a fair bit to do, and it boosts everything. But you can enjoy that and do what you want. I say Witcher 3, I mean, I think if I'd have rushed through that, it'd probably been about 35-40 hours for the main story alone, I think. I might be off there, but yeah, it's just incredible the way things are going. It's just, for me, it's just too much game, but I love me RPGs. And there's a I think Swords of the Coast is another one that's due to come out soon. And, I forgot the name, but the same guys did Planescape Torment have done I can't remember, I think it's Torment or something. I can't remember the name, but they've done middle of another Kickstarter which I've backed. And that'll be out, I think it's next year sometime. But that's another massive RPG. I mean, just like Pillars of Eternity style, that's a 200-hour game easily. So yeah, just let us know what you think below. I mean, are any of you guys struggling with all these games? How do you organise your time around to play it all? I mean, do you just give up? I mean, add to this, there's loads of just normal games, you know, not RPGs. I've got Shovel Knight, for instance. I picked that up a few months ago. I love that to bits, but again, I've been dedicating a fair bit of time for that, but I only play it for like 20-15 minutes at a time here and there and dotted around, and I'm only about a quarter of the way through. A fair few other titles like that. So yeah, by all means, let me know what you think, if you're struggling or not below, and we'll see where it goes. Anyway, as always guys, thanks for watching and look forward to another video soon.